and everything.
That actually
Oh,
looks
good.
shocking. Yeah.
Check. All right.
All right. All right.
As usual, we are the technical proficient people that we are, gentlemen.
I don't even.
All right, I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, me too. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
When Ken and Lydia were given a turkey to raise for Thanksgiving, Lydia took on the responsibility with enthusiasm. She fed it, talked to it, and, far ahead of time, invited both sets of parents to the big dinner. As the days drew closer to the holiday, Lydia became more and more quiet. Finally, on the day before the big feast, Lydia burst into tears and told Ken, "I can't do it." Ken calmed her and promised to take care of everything. He went outside and, after a short while, returned with a limp turkey under his arm, trailing a whiff of chloroform. Putting the bird in the refrigerator, he suggested they go to bed and deal with dinner preparations in the morning. The next day, Lydia woke early and went into the kitchen. She opened the refrigerator door and out flapped the turkey. Her screams brought Ken rushing down to his wife on the floor in a dead faint, and the turkey tottering around unsteadily around the room. When Lydia revived, Ken had put the turkey out in the yard, where it lived out its life free from stress and fear of extinction. As for everyone else, they decided to go out to eat, and no one ordered turkey. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole story. That's the.
Oh, I thought we were doing a dramatic pause.
It's the weirdest Manscaped ad I've heard.
Woo!
Oh man.
That's funny.
So guys, it's been a little while.
Yeah, here we
Yeah.
are on Zoom again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, it is at least it's not because of a quarantine.
It's true.
This is true. Yeah, true.
It's
Yeah,
true. This
we
is
just can't seem to get together. That's all. But
We're accommodating your Hollywood show business career.
Well,
God.
And Cameron's life of leisure.
What do you mean my life of leisure?
well, he finally took a break from the life of leisure, and then Hurricane Fiona had to. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
My Fiona.
Let's bring up this life of leisure. Now, I am now not the only person who now owns a trailer.
That's true.
Guess what?
I hate to break it to you, but you never were the only person who owned a trailer.
Out of the four of us,
Yes.
now there are two of us.
And guess what? We're going camping this weekend.
That's right.
Yeah. We're going to...
Actually, mine got canceled because of the hurricane.
Really? I thought you were done.
So did I. But no, we had one last run. We had one last run in us.
That's hilarious. No, Fiona was... Fiona, you didn't argue with Fiona, you know?
No.
You
No.
didn't argue with her. That's
Wow.
for
This
sure.
is Fiona.
Yeah. You ever catch yourself like, I was on Twitter kind of following what people were saying, and there was like people like, wow, it's recorded 930 MB. Like, that's a Canadian record. And you're like, ooh, man, that's a lot of MBs. Wow. You know? Is it a lot? And then you're like, oh, it turns out that there's typically more MBs than that. And you know, and you're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but that sure seems unprecedented. That's for sure.
Now listen, like
Ow.
granted, I'm a horrible person. Okay?
Can confirm. I mean, no. What are
that's
you
right.
talking
There
about?
was a lot of stuff. Yeah, but there was a lot of pictures I saw that I felt terrible. Like, I know,
yeah.
Jay, like Mount Traber got hit pretty
Yeah.
hard, and I saw some yards and gardens are gone, and people lost like their sheds, or even like a tree fell over in someone's home and stuff. I feel bad. But I saw this one clip from an apartment building with someone's trampoline that had to be 60 feet in the air. And I just had this moment of, they've been talking about for a whole week of possibly record-breaking weather. And you were too lazy to stake down,
know.
weigh down, take down the trampoline. You deserve to lose the trampoline.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Sorry, trampoline's gone.
what's the first thing you picture when it's like storm, right? It's the trampoline on the neighbor's house. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
In your neighbor's pool is the trampoline.
Because you wanted to
exactly.
do that walk of shame. Like, yeah, I guess I wasn't really prepared as you're pulling half of your stuff off of your neighbor's house.
Off the neighbors.
Yeah, I know.
Knock,
what you
knock.
mean.
Oh, it's the neighbor. What's he want? My trampoline's on your roof.
Did you happen to catch the news this week?
Yeah. I also see you. You have my patio umbrella over there. I'm just wondering if I can.
Can I haul
One
that
time-
out of your window?
One time, it was after a storm, and I went up to mom and dad's, and they were at the camp. And anyway, I went into the yard, and I pulled in, and I knocked on the door, and the door was locked. I said, "Oh, mom and dad aren't there." And I turned and looked, and I kind of went, "Huh, Dad's dome is missing. He must have got a new one. That's strange." And as I'm walking down the stairs, I go, "Wait a minute. All of his stuff is still sitting here in the yard, as in the spot of where it should be." I'm like, "That's not right." And I look up, and way back in the middle of my dad's field, there's one tree left.
Oh,
And wrapped around it was his dome, wrapped all the way around it, perfectly around it. So I called Dad. I'm like, "Yeah, Dad?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "You know your dome?" "Yeah, it's in the backyard." "Yeah, of course it's in the backyard." I'm like, No, it's in the back field wrapped around a tree." He went, "Oh, well, I guess it wasn't staked down as good as I thought. Guess not."
probably said by a lot of people.
No,
happened to-
I folded our trampoline down and took the legs off it,
Yeah.
and then I put a ratchet strap on either side of the trampoline and strapped it to two trees.
Holy mother. Well, what if it
It
took the
didn't
trees?
go anywhere, but it tried. I was watching it float in the air there a little bit, but it had nowhere to go.
I left the kids' water table outside with all the buckets and shovels and stuff in it. Never moved an inch.
Really? Wow.
Were you hoping it was going to take it, Gary? Tell the truth.
Well,
It's made of lead.
We
the
weren't
wind is a
getting much
funny
over
thing,
here.
though. So, like, I covered the barbecue, Gary, with the barbecue cover. And a couple hours in, there's our barbecue cover, like halfway across the yard going into the trees. But we got an outside fire pit, and the only way we keep the rain out is to just put like an old Rubbermaid like tote, like we just cover it over so it doesn't get wet. It stayed there the whole storm. It didn't move. But the barbecue cover's halfway across the yard. And they're right beside each other. Like they're within 10 feet of each other. So I don't know how. I don't know.
You know,
I got rid of
I
my
think-
barbecue cover a long time ago because we'd keep it out there over the winter. And every time you get a storm in the winter, it's right outside our, like the deck is right below our master bedroom window. So all night long, all I'd hear was whack, 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 whack.
Well, like mine even
I'd
has
rather the
like
barbecue rust.
yeah, like mine even has like the vents to prevent the whole like thing from lifting off. But it's every year it's the same thing. I stack the chairs against it and the table against it, and it starts. It's like the wind gets under it and lifts the thing off. And anyway, I'm the same. I'm like, I'm just gonna let this thing just rust out here. Like tired of chasing this thing around. First world problems.
Not going to hear any argument from me.
Yeah. Yeah, but it
well, and I swear those covers were made so they will absolutely fly off. No matter what you do, it's kind of like, they're like, you know what? These people are just going to keep buying these. So why don't we make it that they fly off and we'll just keep reselling them and we'll make millions
You
of
might
dollars.
be onto something there because how easy would it be to just put an elastic at the bottom and be done with it?
I know, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you fit it over it and let it kind of like suture in at the bottom.
like a bed
And
sheet.
the wind is way less like, like a bed sheet and it's not going to come off.
Let's see you kick your feet and get this thing out of here. Yeah, it'd be George Costanza to try that.
Another conspiracy has been uncovered by us.
Yeah.
They will soon be coming for us.
I think you're right though, Cam. Like, I don't know, anytime I ever see like paratroopers jumping out of a plane, if you look real close, the parachute is actually like a Canadian Tire Master Chef barbecue cover that they're using. I mean, that's what those things are meant for. I think you're onto something.
Master Chef.
I have my moment. Not many, but I have a few.
I would not trust my life with that parachute.
See, that goes back to the whole, like, everybody talks about, hey, would you want to go skydiving? Here's my take on that. A, why am I jumping out of a perfectly working plane? B, why would I volunteer jump out of a plane with a piece of fabric above my head and just hope that it catches and brings me back down to earth? I'm saying there's a lot of, I don't think so.
That's
Okay.
I feel smarter for having had that conversation.
Well, you're welcome. Uh-oh, here's the rain.
Where?
On Mars. What do you think?
It's raining in your man cave.
Well, I'm upstairs, so I'm right near the roof, so it's very loud up here.
Yeah.
I don't even know if yeah.
It's
So you wouldn't
Unlike
go,
you, my man
wouldn't go
cave isn't in-
skydiving with us?
Well, yeah.
it's
So
the
Cam, no
debris from
skydiving for you or what?
I'm never going to do that. Now,
Man.
Would you
There
drive
goes
a
a-
Ferrari down a straightaway, inches away from a wall?
I have driven a Ferrari down a straightaway past the wall. So, on you. And it was amazing.
not a Formula One
How much-
Ferrari.
him.
No, it was a Ferrari. It doesn't matter what kind. It was a Ferrari.
What do you think the chances are that more people have been injured driving Ferraris down straightaways than skydiving?
Yeah.
Pretty safe to say, probably a lot more. Yeah, I give you that.
So
Let's
if
look
we
at the
booked,
statistics of how many people killed in a Ferrari.
but just to be clear, if we booked a day of tattoos and skydiving, you're not.
Nope.
I'm
Nope,
out on
I'm
the
out.
skydiving too, but
It's just,
just for the
by
record.
by the statistical logic, you should also never leave your house. You should stay home forever.
Well, Jay, there's days I don't want to. But
Yeah. Touche.
If I go
no,
with
the weather
some-
gets
if
to
I go
about
with
40
somebody who can
below,
pull the
you don't
cord.
want to go.
If you go with somebody that can pull the cord, it might not be so bad.
You're
That's even
looking to
worse.
My
go.
fear is I'm going to jump out of the plane and pass out.
You're looking to go tandem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want someone to spoon you.
Can you
Actually,
get it?
you know what he's thinking? Gary's thinking, all right, if we're going down and his chute doesn't come out, he's going to land first and I'm going to land
You
on
know what
top of him.
You know what we need to
Oh
do?
no, I'm on the bottom.
You know what we need to do? We need to see if you can get like a quad of that, like four of them together, and the four of us will go in it. And while we're skydiving, we'll be getting tattoos.
Jay, you would never get a tattoo.
I would so.
Yes, you would.
I would.
This is starting to become a bone of contention. Even at my work, people ask me, so are you going to get a tattoo? Don't you start too.
Poor Cameron. It's like, look at me. If you can find an empty spot, I'll get one.
This is what I'm saying.
Right in your forehead.
You know what other people at work have said? Just get some character that has hair. So then, you can have actually hair on the tattoo. I'm like, I really hate you people.
Get a tattoo of hair on your head.
Wow.
No, the rain you're talking about. I thought maybe it was the debris from Dimorphos or whatever, the comet there that Dart just hit today.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that.
Shot a dart into space.
Yep.
Yeah.
They shot a dart into space.
Yeah. Well,
With Bruce
literally,
Willis
yes.
on it.
Yeah.
It was
Die Hard.
a practice mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it crash and burn?
No, it was to divert an asteroid.
Oh wow, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah, they really did it, Cam. They shot this rocket basically at an asteroid to divert the asteroid away, see if they could do it.
Going 22,000 kilometers an hour when it hit.
Yeah. Like, who would ever want to go golfing with NASA? Just be like a hole in one every single time. You know, if they can hit comets traveling 22,000 miles an hour, 7 million miles from space from Earth, you know, they're just, that's not even fair to golf with. You know what I'm saying?
What they did in space is like the equivalent of kicking a pebble in your driveway.
But yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Except I'm waiting for like the butterfly effect. It's like you change the orbit of that asteroid.
Man.
Now what have you done?
Oh yeah, we've interfered with the
so now it's
divine
going to go
order
and
of
hit
the
some
cosmos.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to hit another planet, and they're going to be like, trace it back to how did this comet hit our planet? That was.
Yep. Now we're talking. All right, let's get going here, boys. 2 hours on this. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. That's if it, you know, I think that's a topic that's really going to pull the listeners back in. You know, we've been away for a while. We just want something really engaging that everyone finds interesting.
Have we ever found anything that everybody's interested in?
We shot a rocket into a rock and we called it a dart.
Yeah, they couldn't call it something cool.
Good point.
No.
Like what?
I don't know.
What's cooler than a dart?
Yeah.
Missile, rocket,
But it's not a missile.
What was it called
Did
in
it have
Armageddon?
did it have
Oh,
Good question. How was it launched into space? A dart you throw. Did they throw it into space or did they launch it into space?
They did. You're right. They did launch it. You have a point.
Trebuchet.
There. Yeah.
I think we should
They
build a
gathered
trebuchet.
200 wood and they built a trebuchet. And then they advanced to the Castle Age.
Wow.
That's how it works.
Wow. Yes, sir. Throw the Lage Empires and we're right back into the space.
Tyson, you'd be proud of me. I've been watching all these documentaries on the Sumerians and like the ancient Mesopotamian people. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Moving right along.
Yeah, but what about? See, and then you.
What
then you
about the
don't let-
Byzantine people? Huh?
No, it's all about the Assyrians. They were crazy.
Yeah, man. Man, Tiglath-Pileser, right? Guy was
Yep.
nuts. Yep. And then
Genghis Khan?
some of them lads poked their way around into the Bible, eh? You know what I mean?
Yes, they did.
Right?
They did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tiglath-Pileser, he caused a bunch of problems, and there was Seb.
We're boring people so bad.
Oh, so bad. Sennacherib was another one.
I love
Sargon.
that stuff. But
Oh no, Tyson's turning into the robot again.
Yeah, he did.
He just morphed into the robot.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, the Hornet's back.
Did your device just switch automatically or something, Tyson?
I don't know what's happening. But see, my recording's normal, so you guys are laughing at me. But anyone listening to this, it just sounds like me. So
It's the comet Dimorphosis talking to us. It's communicating with us.
See, Jeremy? See what you do?
This
You-
is
you
what
start
happens when
talking
you
about
interfere
stuff.
with the divine order of the cosmos.
I'm telling you. You move a rock into space and suddenly Tyson talking like some medieval demon.
El Diablo!
The funny part is El Diablo, El Diablo.
is it better?
There, you fixed it.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you
it
go.
is.
I didn't change anything.
Oh, I know who it was. It was that young fellow with the hammer there behind you. That's
Yeah,
who it
Maddox
was.
is here. He's gonna hit me with a hammer.
I'm just saying, as soon as he walked out with that hammer, it fixed the audio.
Come here, Mad. Come say hi right here, buddy.
Tell us how you fixed your dad's audio.
Hello.
Only problem is he can't hear you because I have headphones on.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
think,
figure
Maddox?
this technology thing out eventually.
Yeah.
So Maddox, come here. You know that rocket that they shot into space to hit the asteroid? If you
called
could
the
name
rocket.
it something, what would you name it? Come
Oh
here.
boy.
Come here. Say it right there, please. Hurry up.
I'm curious what this
Right
name
here.
is.
You got to say it right here. Yeah, say it. That's a good one.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson Destroyer.
You know?
That's better than anything we came up with.
Yeah, it is 100% correct. Yeah, he's got us with that one, boys.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
it's you know, it's you got to dig deep, but I see what he's saying. I see where he's coming from
Yeah.
with that.
You can smell where he's coming from, and boy.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of ways you can go with that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
So boys, a little bit of a challenge for you.
Oh man.
But here we go.
Try to set up a Zoom call.
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry.
wow,
Go
right?
ahead.
And the thing is, we all pride ourselves on being pretty techie. And it takes us a half an hour to
I know, right?
get on a Zoom call, and then finally Cameron goes, "Why don't we just use FaceTime on Facebook?"
It's like, yeah.
It's like,
Why
wow.
don't we?
You see, that's the true tech in me. It's like, this didn't work. Why are we even using it? Let's just move on.
Yeah,
And
true
this
story.
one has cool things that we can watch things together.
Yeah.
Yes, it does,
Gary,
Gary.
I can only assume you're researching all the possible features as we speak.
Oh, I found a Hallmark Halloween movie.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Want to review it for the next hour?
I still want that to happen. We have to have
Yeah,
Ben
I
on
know.
and do the whole.
know.
All right, so here's your challenge. What's your favorite dad joke of all time? Maddox gave me a good one the other day.
All right, go ahead. 'Cause I don't know any.
What is Mario and Luigi's favorite fabric?
What's that?
Denim, denim, denim.
That's pretty good.
My buddy just got a job marketing with Kellogg's cereals. I guess you could say his job is raising brand awareness.
Man, we are terrible.
This is what we've come to.
I know, it's terrible. It's like it's coming into fall. The adventures are slowly stopped with the camping. No massive. Oh, the trailer broke again. I had to get it fixed again.
What broke this time?
Yeah. Well,
Can I just
we went to Mac.
wait? Before I listened back to 2 episodes a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we have decided it should be a drinking game. That whenever Cameron talks about the trailer, every time he goes, that's not good, you have to take a drink.
That's hurtful. It's true. You'd probably be drunk within the first 5 minutes. A spring broke into Jeremy.
Oh, like the leaf?
Well, actually, it wouldn't go up and stay up. It would, like if I...
Here we go again.
So if I put it all the way up and let the handle go, it would come down like a guillotine. So
Is that what happened last time you went to Quebec?
no.
No? Oh, you couldn't get it up at all then.
We'll have to get another sponsor to take care of that for you, bud.
Anywho, yeah, I had to get it fixed again.
Was that twice this summer or
That would have been the third time.
what was the other one?
One was a cable.
Is that the one where you drove all the way to Quebec and had to drive back home?
That's not
No,
good.
that was. I didn't drive to Quebec. I drove to Balcomo, which is just outside of Nigawak. Let me think. There was one cable. It was both cables. So I broke one cable at the first of the season, and I broke the second cable. and Valcomo, and then the spring in the inside of it broke too. So
That's not good.
I know.
Oh,
So
man.
I figure we're good for, good time to pack it away and, let it rest for the winter.
It'll heal over the winter. It'll heal.
It will, magically.
But you mean the roof would come down? Like
You know how it goes up when you're cranking it up
Yeah.
and you hear the clicking noise?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't click.
Yeah.
So it just would not.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like a ratchet kind of in the handle.
It is, and that's what was broke.
That's what broke.
Yeah.
Man. So she
How
come
did
down hard.
your
Gary.
how did your roof hold up for the summer? You had a really, really good caulking job on it there at the beginning of the summer.
Well, it
Did it
didn't
leak?
leak, Gary. It didn't leak.
It didn't leak?
No, it was good.
Because that definitely was a lot of caulking.
What? Well, you got to be safe, boys. You got to make sure
You
you,
know
got
what?
lots on it.
We made
It
fun
was,
of
a
him
very,
for all
it was a
that.
very thick bead.
You know,
A
we made
luscious
fun of him
bead.
for all that. And like, now that I have one, I'm like, you get that caulk on there. Get it all over it. Get as much caulk on there as you can get.
Spread it on really
Yeah.
nice.
It's self-leveling. You get the self-leveling caulk on there, and you put that all over everything. And that's what they
It's
tell
true.
you.
Yep,
It's the, it's the secret to a happy trailer.
Well, Jeremy, you must have had some misadventure with yours. Come on, it's brand new. You never used it. Come on, there's got to be something you did.
You know, I
There it is.
no, I was very cautious, and I didn't have any mishaps. The only thing I found was the furnace was so hot. Like, do you have a furnace in yours?
Yes.
Do you use it?
Well, I turned it on to see how warm it was,
Yeah.
and I couldn't breathe after
Yeah.
about 5 minutes in there.
It's insane. It's like it just turns your whole trailer into hell for several minutes. But like it's funny because like, Cameron, what's happening? Who is that? What is that?
There's a pencil sketch of an old man in glasses showing up for Cameron.
It's that's me as a Disney character, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently, it has too much hair, is what I was told.
It's a nice drawing though.
Yeah, it was done by one of my students that are living here.
Oh wow. Oh, so tell us about that, Cam. How's that been going? That's something new.
Good. No, it's good.
Okay,
good.
great.
All right, good talk.
No, it is really cool. Actually, it's really neat. They're really nice, and
Who?
it's
Who?
it's really cool.
Who?
Who's on first?
Obviously, the
they're-
three of us know who.
The two students that are boarding with us, they're both from Mexico. They're both taking graphic arts at the community college at NBCC. One's name is Rodrigo, and the other's is Emiliano.
And
So they're staying here from the beginning of September till almost Christmas. I think around the 20th, 21st. I think they're going back to Mexico. So they
Oh, they
take the
don't-
course.
they don't stay the whole
and they,
year.
no, they don't stay the whole year. No,
Okay.
and they will. They've been living with us. So
And one of them is apparently an artist.
well, and that was like
Well, they're in graphic arts.
Yes.
yeah, that was like
I guess
like 5 minutes.
That's the
There wasn't
drawing.
even 5 minutes. That yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like, oh, that's really kind of neat.
Very cool.
But again, people saw it and said, no, you don't. You have too much hair. I was like, that's kind of hurtful. It might be kind of true, but
yeah, the guy was very generous. It's a good, luscious head of hair on your Disney character there.
well,
Not enough scruff. You're obviously fresh from a shave in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I believe I was actually.
And there's no chest hair coming up out of your shirt either.
Well, I appreciated that. That was kind of a bonus. It's like, look at that. That's nice.
We'll have to post that picture when we post this episode because people,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
for sure, yeah.
We'll have to get them on here at some point to tell us what they really think of things.
Yes, definitely. They're all for it.
November's episode. We got plans. We got to actually make this
Yeah, we
happen
do.
and get
Yeah.
So we asked them if they had ever heard about Miramichi, and one of them actually said, "Yes, I heard a podcast about a mass murder you guys had in the 80s."
Oh, wow.
Murder machine.
Yeah.
Is that why you left, Gary?
Wow.
No.
You know, it's true though. Like more often than not, you tell people where you are, especially maybe like some older, people that have been around, and it's like, oh yeah, that's where Alan Legier's from, and you're like, yep,
Yeah.
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 yep,
Yeah. You're like, yes, it is.
Mhm.
We apologize.
yes, yeah. But yeah,
Can I interrupt for a little more trailer talk?
Gary,
I think you'd be rude
So-
if you didn't.
you cold-hearted, handsome devil.
When we were in Cameron's trailer, he had that thing parked in so neat and tight.
Yeah.
It was like an inch from trees on every side of that trailer.
Can confirm. Yep.
The first picture I've seen of Jeremy's trailer just looks like he drove it into the middle of a field and parked it.
Yes, it is in the middle.
The truck driver who could probably park it anywhere finds the biggest open field.
I was so self-conscious of that because I drove it in because the fire pit was on the side where like the door and the awning was, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna back it in and like face the wrong way. So I drove it in. I was like, this looks like I'm really copping out here.
What
Just
perk
look-
was
Thanks.
that, Jay?
The Anchorage in Grandman Inn.
That's the one that we were in.
Not a sponsor. Well, there
No,
is
that's the one
we
we went to.
parts.
But we were in one of those side ones that had like the big hedge
yes,
kind of deal going.
yes.
Do you get special treatment on a ferry for having a trailer?
You get more luck for sure.
You pay them more money.
Yeah.
There's that. Makes you feel special.
Is it per axle, Jay?
Well, yeah, basically, but yeah.
So I heard that Graham and Ann actually lost their only bank.
Yeah, I think they closed. They weren't getting enough enough traffic. But yes, they.
When's the last time you've been to a bank, Cameron?
Last week?
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. I'm old, Gary. I'm old. I like my money where it is. I like it. I like to know where my money is.
I don't think I've gone in a bank in 7 years, 8 years.
Yeah, I'd be somewhere around
Truth
there.
be told, I wasn't allowed to go back to a bank when I was little. I didn't like a bank because, I scared guards.
Whoa.
Gun.
What? That,
Whoa.
What? You were barred from going to a bank?
Technically, I wasn't barred. When I
what
was
age?
younger,
You stole?
it just happened that Mom took me to the Royal Bank, and as I was standing there, those big ribbon, those big like the rope things they have. They used to have like felt on them. They weren't just fake
Yes.
looking rope. Anyway, I backed into one, or I was playing with it. I don't remember which. And they just so happened to be taking the money out when I did it and made a big bang. So all the guards kind of drew their guns on me.
Man. The 60s must have been a time.
This was the 80s. Thank you.
So they
So
thought
yeah,
you were-
Mom never really ever let me go back to the bank ever again. She's like, I'm going to the bank. Stay here.
They-
Okay.
They thought they were getting shot at because you were
Well-
bumping into the
Well, I knocked one of them over. You know those how big those old ones were. They were big and heavy and hit the floor and made a big crash. And they jumped around, startled, and Mom wasn't
Startled.
happy.
There was this little guy there that's about 3.5 feet tall. It looks like he's 45.
This cousin it looking kid sitting there staring
now.
at the...
Wow.
Who's this kid with the
Perfect.
5 o'clock shadow making loud noises while we're taking the money out?
Wow.
5
And a
o'clock. Dad.
Camel Cigarettes racing hat on.
I never had a Camel cigarette hat. I had the shirt, but not the hat. Thank you.
And a shirt that said, I like spark plugs.
The boy could be heard saying, "There's no power like Mopar."
I don't like spark plugs.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
So you were barred from the bank from your mom's. Your mom is what you're saying.
Yes.
Right.
Basically, she said, she didn't let me go back in the bank. I don't remember it.
This
obviously.
really
So
took
now
a
you
turn.
walk in and case the joints just for fun.
I walk in, I kind of look around, see if there's any rope. Is the rope? I stay away from it just in case. You know, I'm getting old and clumsy. I might think I try to support myself on it and it'll fall over. You know, stuff like
Just
that.
a guy who goes in for leisurely walks through the bank.
As one does.
Suspicious.
Apparently, that stuff is
Some people-
called Velour rope. Velour.
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 Velour rope. I was
Velour
like, what is
rope.
Velour rope.
Velour. Sorry.
Velour.
Man. You'd like have
Sorry.
this whole persona as the velour tipper, and you like sneak into banks and push them over and run out of there, and like he's like, "Oh no,
Velour.
the velour tipper strikes again." Crash.
He comes in and tips the Velour
Wow,
Ropeh.
Yikes.
Gary, if you had to wear a uniform every day, what would it be?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, that's not where I
He
was
said
going
a
with that at all.
uniform. He said a uniform, not a cry for help.
Oh no, have you seen the new one? Gary likes milk.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's gonna be a lot of milk jokes this year.
I already saw like moo Leafs post, so that's good.
Oh, wow. And the worst part,
Why?
Tyson, is after all these years, that would be the jersey they wear if they win a cup.
Yeah, it'll forever have milk on it. Yeah. Unreal.
Milking the cash cow since 67.
Yeah.
They might win with some bovine intervention. Man,
They're
More
utterly
dad
terrible
jokes.
sometimes.
Wow.
that's my favorite dad joke. I changed now.
Jeremy, you were pretty quick with that one. That was good.
Yeah, it's like he had that one on tap.
That was good.
You're welcome.
Just like me and having stuffing behind the couch. You just never know what Jeremy's going to pull out.
Yep.
That's why he gets invited to so many parties.
Might pull out a dad joke. Might pull out some RV cock. You never know. Self-leveling. Might I add?
Are you going to get into the old white grease too there, Jeremy? Or what?
What happens if it doesn't level itself?
Well, you have to apply a little pressure.
That'd be quite the party trick. Hey guys, do you think this is level? Yeah, watch this.
You're supposed to use a long, flat instrument to level it out.
This is not. This is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
guys,
Separates itself.
I'm a public school teacher.
Yeah, like you haven't heard worse in class, I'm sure.
Oh, you don't even know. Oh,
Yikes, I don't know how. Here's the question. How do you, in your mind, because we've all been friends a long time, and how do you take that serious Tyson, but there's still that other Tyson that is always around us and always laughs and jokes. How is that Tyson not like dying inside? Because you're like, you guys can't say that, but in the back of your head, you're going, all right, that was pretty good, but I can't let on that was pretty good.
I have cracked a few times.
Oh, really?
I imagine you would
where
have
I'm
to.
supposed to be being serious, but you just can't quite hold on because it was good.
Can you remember any in particular? I'm just curious.
It's like that little fart that squeezes out.
That you thought was going to be silent. There's a few. There was the answer one time. Okay, there was one during an exam, and it was a Cameron like this, but it was a history exam. And the kid was asked basically what were the planes of Abraham.
Yeah.
And his guess was the Jewish Air Force.
That's just legitimately hilarious.
That's awesome. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to give you a 1. If it was worth 4, I'm going to give you a 1 for originality. Here you go. The planes of Abraham. Wow.
Yeah, there's been some doozies over the years for sure.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just had to, because I was just thinking that today, because, you know, you have a customer who'll say something and you're trying to be all serious, and then they say something that's just so, like, you have to put them on hold because you're going to have to die laughing. Like, I'm just going to put you on hold for a second. Well, you, like, die laughing. But, yeah, I was just wondering, I kind of wondered if you had the same thing.
Well, every once in a while, sometimes, like, you wonder if they're serious or not. Like, it's so I do. So this is serious, but like I know you'll know what I mean. But I do this. I have the odd lesson that I'm particularly proud of that I don't even know where I got half it. But so like I know Cameron will be all over this, but like the world map is kind of inaccurate.
Oh yeah,
you've taken a circle and you've tried to make it a rectangle, and it's not. It's
there's
distorted.
names for the projections. Yes,
Projected.
Yes, yeah, different map projections. Right, there's a
Welcome to my life.
the Peters projection map, and there's the So Gary knows with because it's just for ease of coordinates supposedly, right, Gary? So I do this whole thing where I show them the map as they know it up on the smartboard or whatever on the TV, and they all recognize it. Yes, that's a world map, and then I show them like the Peterson-Gall projection map, and what it's done is it's actually it's recreated the map in a perfect rectangle, but they did it per square kilometer. So then you can actually see, you know, how small Greenland actually is compared to Africa.
Right.
But on the other map, it looks like it's just as big of Africa, and it makes Africa look smaller. So the whole point, anyway, is
to make Gary's job difficult.
Yeah. But we usually do this for like historical perspectives, that there's different ways of looking at the world, and how has this shaped the way you look at the world. And the kids always ask, what do you mean? And so there's CIA papers that have been released that they purposely used that other type of map years ago during the Cold War to make Russia look bigger in classrooms all over the U.S. So that way they looked more intimidating, because when someone's bigger than you think you're going to lose the fight. That's the idea. So you're wondering where this is going, I then show them the other map again without the land distortions, but this time I flip it upside down. But the names of the countries are all right side up. So I just as an example, basically who decided up is up and down is down? And they'll say, what do you mean? It's like, well, you know, in the Olympics, where do you put the person that takes first? And I said, well, on top. I said, yeah. And the loser is where? At the bottom. All right, you're watching a race. Where's first place? Well, first place is on top. And I said, where's last place? On the bottom. I said, all right. And who developed the world's first maps? And they're like, Europeans. And I said, okay. So they put the white people on top. That's the talk. And I said, maybe that wasn't on purpose, right? But I said, guys, the world's round. It doesn't matter which way is up. It's still round. You'd still get around. You'd still fight. So you guys already, this isn't the funny part. You guys are getting my point. That's just the point, right? This kid in the back 7 or 8 years ago goes, whoa. You're telling me the world's round. What? No, just wait. Because then 2 other students join in and join them. What? And I'm not kidding. This is how, like, I honestly saw it first. So this is a very serious thing. So the funny part is my reaction. Because I said out loud, I said, am I on punked? Like, what's the deal here? Because they're dead serious. And I said, yes, guys, the world's round. He said, no way. No way. I said, guys, that's the point of it. Like, this is a globe. Like, what did you think the globe was? And he said, there's no way the world's round. He said, how does a day work? Like, how does any of that work? It doesn't make sense. I said, well, the world spins once, right? And that's a day because we're rotating. So when it rotates once, that's how the sun went by.
What a
The sun didn't
rabbit hole.
actually go by us. We went by, we're turning. He goes, yeah, the world's spinning. Must be moving awful friggin' fast.
And you're like,
To which I
well,
said, yes.
as a matter of fact, it is.
And then it turned into a gravity talk. And it's at that moment that I realized the whole point of my lecture for a solid 45 minutes was lost. Like there was no...
If I may say so, I feel that bit of education may be even more important for these young men to realize.
Well,
and
and it's
learn.
sociology class, right? Like the whole idea was just like, here's just a different way of looking at things.
Yeah.
Would you view the world differently if you had grown up with the map upside down? That was the idea. Like, would you view anything in your life differently? That's the whole idea. And this turned into a whole like, whoa, and I'll never forget, whoa. You're telling me the world's round.
So is it?
Yeah, I would have thought for sure. I would have 100% said, I got to be being punked. There's no way this is real.
I really thought, like, I laughed and then I felt bad because they were like, and
Is
then
that before-
another student chimed in and like they were serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that before the whole flat Earth thing, though?
It wasn't like a flat earth. It was almost like they had literally never learned it.
Right.
And I don't know how they
Yeah.
got that far because this was because of the grades I teach. It was either if they weren't in grade 12, they were in grade 11, and they honestly didn't
Holy
know, the three of them.
Smoke.
And then you can just imagine, right? A class of 25, 17-year-olds, and these two or three are on the what are you talking about side on the Earth's round, and then the other 22 turn and look at them like, is this like what's happening right now? Yeah.
Yeah, are we all being punked?
And just the idea of that, like he spoke up, but he wasn't alone. Like it turned
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
How?
whoa.
Like, how do you get that far into school? Like, and not know? Like,
I don't
wow.
know. I don't know.
I'm just stunned.
It's one of those
That's-
things that I don't remember learning. I just always thought, I guess I knew.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
And that's-
sure-
I
yeah.
honestly felt so like on a lighter note, in case anyone ever listens to this, whatever that knows, but like I legit felt bad after because I realized the borderline. He was a kid that doesn't care, so stuff like that wouldn't bother him. But you know how like you're almost wondering like, is there a borderline embarrassment here now that he just
Oh,
said that
sure.
out loud?
Of
He
course.
thought, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
But because honestly
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah.
But if no one ever told you and they didn't, you missed that in school somewhere, or you were out that week in grade 8 or whatever it might have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah. You
But I
just
don't remember
wouldn't
learning it
know,
in school
right?
either. It's just something I knew.
Yeah. That's real. That's true. Like, I don't remember anybody ever teaching me that the world was round either.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because there was probably a globe sitting somewhere in the class, and you're just like, oh, it's a giant ball, you know?
Actually, there was always a globe at my grandmother's, actually.
Yeah.
But I do remember, like in middle school, making like a planetarium thing and trying to
Yeah.
put all the
I never
planets
did
around the
that.
sun and doing, you know.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
never did anything like that.
No,
And look
anyway.
how you turned out. You still turned out all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
No, but one of those deals that was funny at the time because I honestly didn't think he was serious, and then as you realize they're serious, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's
Yeah,
been some
well-
far worse ones that I can't tell you, but
Oh. the drone the drone is back. The demon is back
Yeah.
to haunt us.
oh no, I can't even do anything funny with my voice because it's going to sound normal in the recording, so it's not like that.
Jay, do you think the noise
I
might be
think the
from
cord
his
moved.
from his internet connection?
I think the cord moved just before it went funny.
Yeah, but I'm not talking through that, so it doesn't. I hate you guys.
Like, Jay, are you recording? Like,
Yes,
can
I'm
we get a
recording.
recording of that?
Him
of that
talking
noise?
like this will be in the podcast. It's going to go in
Why?
there.
That's awesome.
And to me, it's normal.
Yeah, to you it's normal. Not. It sounds like this, guys. Like,
Cameron, you were not in a position to make fun of anybody for how their voice sounds on the podcast. Do you not remember the jet fighter days?
I might just put that on just for fun.
listen, I have a new headset. It works well, and it doesn't sound like I'm in an F-16. Thank you very much.
Now you listen here. I have a new headset.
Well, I think caulking is a fundamental skill and it should be taught in school.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Boys, favorite Halloween costume ever.
Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
You're the Ultimate Warrior?
Oh, so many
That's
times.
solid.
At least 5 years.
Really?
It didn't even matter. I never left the mask on long enough.
Cardboard
Yeah, you get to
one.
the door, you always flip it up.
That's why you go Ultimate Warrior. You just go face paint.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
Me and Brad went
you
all out one year as Beavis and Butthead. Like all out. Yeah.
It doesn't even surprise me.
We had the
What are you gonna do
t-shirts
this year,
down.
though?
Oh, God.
I don't even remember any of my costumes from Halloween.
Gerbil. Hamster.
I was really hoping you were going to say you had it behind your couch and you were going to pull it out and be like, I wonder what it was. And you were going to pull it out.
He's got a costume under there, but it's not a Halloween costume.
Oh, whoa there now.
Cameron, what's that leather mask
That's-
with the zipper on it?
That would be a luchador mask. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Now, some of my son's friends, they had these like homemade Phineas and Ferb heads. The heads were like 18, 24 inches tall.
Wow.
That's cool.
Really?
And they were like made like perfect looking. Other
Did you
than the
try to
fact
make
that
one,
you couldn't
Gary?
barely see. Other than like you couldn't barely see where you were going when you had it on.
Well,
Jeremy knows all about that when he goes to wrestle.
I was going to say, I enjoyed Halloween last year. Like we live here in the middle of suburbia land. There's like 8,000 kids come to the door on Halloween. And there's always like, I get a kick out of those like costumes that are like that. And you can see the guy, like his whole body's leaned forward looking down so he can see where he's walking. And it's like, takes 10 minutes to get up the stairs. And it's like a giant smiling minion head. And inside there is a person who can't even see. And
You just see the hands come out.
they hold the bag out. You put some candy in there and they like slowly turn around and like almost bow
And then
to see where the stairs are.
Then you always hear the
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And if they had just unzipped the zipper across their mouth, they would have been able to talk and say trick or treat.
Yeah.
Right, Cameron?
Wow. Yike.
What are you doing there? You tucked in bed or what?
Now his leather collar's on too tight.
Oh, I thought you had a blanket on. Leather collar. There you go.
There you go.
Maybe I have a blanket on. What's your point? I'm an old man. And it's a homemade quilt. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Did you make it?
Oh, it is not a blanket.
No.
I'll have you know. It is a homemade quilt. I have standards, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
I love it when Cameron shows us stuff on these video calls that anyone listening can't see.
It is indeed a homemade quilt.
Yeah.
We can confirm it's a homemade quilt.
Oh, look at that. Has a BLW patch. So you
They
did
can't
make
look
this.
at that, Jeremy.
What?
They can't look at that, Jeremy.
Yeah. So you did make that. You
Katie's
stitched.
not made it. They apparently, this is what they did, and I didn't even realize. that they slowly had stolen a whole bunch of my shirts. And I just didn't notice they were missing. And they took most of my wrestling shirts and cut them up and put them into this quilt.
That's wow.
Now known as the Laird's quilt.
Yes.
So when I went looking for a shirt, I was like, I can't find that shirt. And Katie's like, oh, really? I'm like, I know that shirt's around here.
Now you can put them all on at the same time.
They cut them all up. And then when I realized what shirts they had taken, I was like, hey, I'd like that shirt.
How many shirts do you own that like 20 could go missing?
Well, I don't think it's actually, now that you're saying that, I should kind of count the squares to see how many I had lost. I don't even know.
I will say it's a genius idea for a Christmas gift.
It is.
Like, hey, I got an idea. Let's take his stuff that he already owns and give it back to him.
Cut it up into a million pieces.
Jokes
Well,
is,
boys, there were they took 12 shirts. I did not notice.
okay. I'm kidding, but
I
I
don't
was
know if I own 12
when
shirts.
I saw that quilt, I was kind of jealous of that. That's a good idea.
It is.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. It's
And
a
you know what
very
the best
solid
part
idea.
is, boys? She's got flannel on the back.
Heck yeah.
My wife's going to hear this and do that with my jersey. She'd be like, oh, I thought it'd be great. I took all your jerseys and cut them up and made a blanket in it.
What
Oh,
how many do you
great.
have on the wall, Jay? Like 5?
This is my
Thank you.
Sakic Landeskog Makar McKinnon quilt. This is great.
Yeah.
You know what? That really would, when you think about it, that would really be a neat
No.
quilt, because if you had all the names in the back.
No.
Yes, it
Cut
would.
it right through the middle of the autograph.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Don't forget to wash it before they cut it, right?
Oh. Oh, that would hurt.
Tyson's nightmare.
Oh, I'm nauseous.
You could do it with if you ordered all the Chinese ones, cut those up, sure,
Still a pretty expensive quilt.
Yeah.
Even the Chinese ones, the Chinese price is $55
Yeah,
instead
fair
of
enough.
like 250. Yeah, times 12. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive quilt.
You'll need to get me a Tretiak.
Oh man.
Yep.
Any big Thanksgiving plans, guys?
I'm going to eat turkey.
No.
What are you going to put on it?
Ketchup.
Salt and pepper.
Is that all?
Yes, Jeremy, that's it.
Cameron,
Okay.
I triple
Tyson?
dog dare you this Thanksgiving to put gravy on your turkey.
Nope.
Okay? And, I'm bringing the Manscaped razor, and you're getting a notch in your eyebrow next time we see you. I triple dog dared you.
Yep.
Wait, doesn't that mean I killed someone in prison?
Cameron, that's a tear tattoo on your cheek. You won't get that either.
I
So it's,
apologize.
Or we just all show up at his place on Thanksgiving, give him like a stunner, pour gravy all over his plate, and walk out.
Well, you would know all about that, wouldn't you there, ODDP?
that would be, yeah. That would get some views for sure.
The Carnage King.
Oh, you really won't try gravy on your turkey, but you'll have gravy in like a chicken pot pie. Who are we kidding? I don't want to rehash this again. That's just,
Yeah, there you go.
it's getting,
Give it up.
it's getting
See,
too
I like
painful
this.
for me at this point.
Everyone
I
at
know, I
Cameron's
break
work,
his-
bug him about it all week, please.
Yes, please.
So what
They
are you
are-
going to
they-
have for dessert after your dry meat?
Pumpkin cake with fudge icing.
Fudge icing.
Pumpkin
Yeah,
cake?
Mom makes it in a. She makes a pumpkin cake, puts it in a loaf pan, like a bread loaf pan.
Just
Kind of looks like
pumpkin
What?
cake or pumpkin cake?
pumpkin cake.
I thought you were just talking to me, calling me pumpkin cake.
Pumpkin cake.
Yes.
So just like a loaf of cake with chunks of pumpkin?
No, it's kind of like it's all ground up and like you
It's
don't
like pumpkin spice.
Yeah, like a pumpkin spice, exactly. And then you put a layer of fudge on the top.
All I'm hearing is Punkin. It's got to be the headphones, but it's all I'm hearing is, oh yeah, you take some pumpkin spice.
Go down to Pushkin Industries.
Anyway, that's what I have. What do you have for dessert, Gary?
I don't have a clue.
Whatever the person has brought.
Pumpkin pie, apple pie.
Yeah. Same. Wow.
Whatever shows up on the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right for you.
That's a good question, though, pumpkin cake.
Yes, sir, pumpkin pie.
We got to change his name in the group chat to Punkin. Just because. He didn't even say it, but that's what I heard, so that's why I'm riding that one out.
Yeah.
I say it was hurtful, but everybody makes fun of the way I talk, so.
No.
It's all in love.
Okay.
It's all in love, pumpkin cake.
Well, there's the episode title, boys. not even November.
Pumpkin cake.
A CM Punk cake.
Don't even get me started about him.
No, because he will go down the rabbit hole, and both of our listeners don't care. They don't want to hear about all that.
If they've made it this far.
Wow.
Both of our listeners.
Unreal.
Did you see?
I will say,
Did you see who came back this week? Muda, the great Muda.
Oh, here we go.
See what you did. See what you did.
Was he going up against CM Punk?
No.
We don't speak of CM Punk anymore, Gary. He's dead to us.
Yes. He has done many bad things.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What's Dan Blackburn up to these days?
What?
Damn.
You know?
Dan Severn?
Oh, no, wasn't it Black? Or no, well, yeah, Severn.
Steve Blackman?
Yeah.
Steve Blackman?
I think he crossed
Right.
Steve Blackman with Dan Severn, and he got Dan Blackburn.
He's got their love child.
I think that's what. Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Dan Severn. Steve Blackman.
Dan the Beast? I would imagine he's pretty old by now.
Yeah. Wow, guys.
Holy mother, he must be in his 60s.
That's
Maybe?
Cameron's like, well, if I'm 55, he's got to be in his 60s.
I am not 55, thank you very much.
1974, I knocked over a Velour Ropeh in a bank.
It was not 1974. It was probably like 1982-ish.
Cameron's responsible for the invention of Brinks trucks. They didn't exist.
No. The Brinks truck was there. That was part of the problem.
Oh, the Velour Ropeh.
By God, King, it's the Velour Ropeh tipper.
Does that way too well.
Oh,
Austin.
man.
Austin.
Hey, can you put that pencil sketch back
Yeah.
up?
Why?
I'm just bringing up a DB Cooper sketch here next to it.
Oh, same time frame. TV Cooper.
Go ahead, Gary. Bring it up. Let's see. Put your money where your mouth is.
I don't know how you guys
Look
find
at that
all these
handsome
cool things.
devil.
Oh, well, guys.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the podcast there, boys.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Time flies
Guess
when
so.
you're Velour Ropeh tipping.
Why go cow tipping when you can go Velour Ropeh tipping?
Ropeh. I just can't.
That sounds like what I have for dessert at Thanksgiving, Velour Ropeh.
Musicals, movies, banks. Service New Brunswick has the ultimate Velour Ropehs to tip.
Oh, yeah.
But they're
That's
more
where
of a
your tax money
nylon.
goes.
Yeah.
I always complain. I get there and I'm like, can you guys get some new Velour Ropeh in here if I'm going to stand here for 25 hours?
If I'm going to stand here for this long, I got to have something good and something nice to look at.
Actually, I got to say, like Gary, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to Service New Brunswick in forever because I just do all that online now. You know, it's nice.
Yeah.
I've saved like weeks of time.
I hear you, man. RCMP officer pulled me over. I had a new registration before he was back to the car.
Yep. No, you're mistaken, sir. As you can see here, I have. I am all
That would have been
registered.
funny. Excuse me, sir.
I hear Velour Ropeh, and all I can picture now is that would be a cool Tony Hawk level.
It actually would be, yes.
Grinding the Velour Ropeh.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk for the N64.
Those N64 physics where like everything was completely rigid, so you could like grind like a hanging piece of rope.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
You were grinding some, like you could grind the power lines.
Yep. And they wouldn't budge.
I don't know, boys.
No.
For me, the N64 was like one of the better ones, I think. It was revolutionary.
Yeah. It did well, from what I understand.
Yeah, I hear it did okay.
Yeah.
What's their names
one
there?
on.
Oh, Nintendo. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What is Nintendo giving? Oh, wait. It's a long
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Denim.
They gave us Stupid Rave.
They did give us Stupid Rave. Stupid Rave. Stupid Rave.
Perfect, Derek.
Stupid Rave. And on that note,
Thanks everyone for listening to our weird Zoom call.
yeah,
our weird,
this is. If it feels awkward to everybody, we're sorry because it was.
Yep. For some reason,
no
we
rust
are like,
at all on these.
No.
no rust.
No
at
rust
all.
at all on these podcasting skills.
Oh gosh. The
Nope,
Zoom calls
nope,
though,
not at
there's a
all.
little bit of a delay, and you can't tell when someone else is talking, and you're trying to awkward pauses because you think
Jay's-
someone else is going to talk, and then they don't, and then yeah.
yeah.
Jay's gonna have an awesome time editing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, best
A blast.
best editing job
There's
ever.
an awkward editing tool. You just click that and it removes all the awkwardness. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
If you could send that to me for video, that'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to extract it from my own life to apply it in real life.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Anyways.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Halloween, all that stuff, and we'll I
May
guess
your
we'll see you
Velour
next month.
Ropeh be shiny.
And luxurious.
Absolutely.
Might pull out a dad joke, might pull out some RV cock. You never know. Self-leveling. Might I add.
Oh, you're gonna get into the
You just wasted some of your life listening to the Bush League podcast. You must stop what you're doing right now. Like and subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook.